Right, you may notice, I can't get this thing to focus. There we go. You may notice quite a dent in the wood chip pile here. That's some fresh stuff. That's where there was a big pile of well rotted stuff. You can see the sort of quality that I've been getting out of it, and all this bit that I've sieved out of it. This is flapped down. I can't get it to stand up again, and well, it wasn't really stood up before. And I've been getting quite good. See this? Will you focus on that? There we go. Quite good compost here that once sieved, it does quite nicely. It's really quite nice stuff. But of course, it's all chocked full of bindweed roots, so you really do have to sieve it, and I've probably missed plenty that will end up growing up. But you know, when you got this stuff for free, I'm not going to turn it down. I've moved on. I've got a new seam at the coal face, because that one I've somewhat not quite exhausted it, but it was getting a bit more difficult to do. So I've started off here now, and you'll just see the remnants of this. So this barrier went all the way along here, and it's sort of flopped down on this side. It's very much decayed. It's probably the oldest part of it. And so I've basically done this, went all the way along, and I've dug this great big pit, which is quite deep. Oh. So that's my new coal face, is this, and it's still decent stuff. It's still good compost, but it's got a lot of roots in it. A lot of roots. I'm trying to just pick it up without making it crumble. But yeah, it's good stuff. But there's still a lot of roots, so I've been sieving that. Done quite a few wheelbarrow loads. I haven't really been filming, because by the time I've actually remembered to film, it's this dark, and it's somewhat difficult to focus the camera. But I'll go and show you what I've done down at the allotment. You can see I'm a bit windswept, and I'm wearing these gloves, like just latex gloves, trying to sort of help my poor skin, because the soil is, I'm very hands-on, and the soil is very drying on the skin. So this just gives, you can see they rip very easily, but it gives a little bit of protection, which I find helps a bit. But this is what it looks like now. So we've got all of the beds now are well defined. It's been a long day, it's been a long week. All the beds are quite well defined. We've got the thinnest one that side, and then these are all 1 metre, and that one's a 1.5 metres with the asparagus in it. And you can see all of this is sieved compost. This bed alone, up to that point there, is about 6 wheelbarrow loads of that stuff from the wood chip pile. And you can see we've got some pallets there, which are going to go along this border with some netting on it to act as a bit of a windbreak, because the wind absolutely hoons down here. We've planted some, what have we planted? Sweet corn. Planted sweet corn, and there's 1, 2 and 3 squash in there as well, and then this is some kale and brassicas going up there, and a little bit of spinach at the end, because I ran out of room. Got plenty more seedlings to go in, but I want a bit of protection from birds and stuff before I really get stuck into that. But that's what it's looking like at the moment. It's pretty good. I like it. It's you can see the cardboard, so all of these beds up to there on this one, that's just bare earth, and that one's just bare earth. That one, oh, I can't do this. There, that one there, that one there. These two dark greyish ones are just bare earth, but the actual beds, the asparagus bed, this bed, that up to where you can see the compost is, and you can see a bit of cardboard at the end. It's all got cardboard underneath it, and then compost on top, and the paths have all got cardboard on them as well. However, you can see that tarpaulin bit over there. All underneath there is bindweed. So at some point I'm gonna lift that tarpaulin, see what's underneath it, and have a go at it with fingers and a trowel and just try and get rid of all the bindweed, because that's what happens when you rotivate, is you'll turn the soil over, and that's fine for if you're going to then cover the soil over, you're going to suppress whatever seeds you've got in there. There's already seeds in this compost anyway, so but less seeds, fewer seeds than there are in the soil itself. But if you rotivate, not only do you stir all of the dormant seeds up to the surface so that they can then grow a nice fresh lawn of weeds, you also will break up roots of any perennial weeds you've got, and if you do that, it just spreads them around. You just need a root about that long for bindweed to start then growing, and that will just go and just spread itself very, very easily. And that's what I feared would happen. However, just have to deal with it. I was going to say something erudite there. There's nothing really to say. You've got to deal with it. So that's going to be a nice big job when I want to do something therapeutic. And then what I will do is I will put cardboard underneath that, put the tarpaulin back on top, and then I'll put compost and pile compost on top of that, and then we'll just leave it until we need to do something with it, and hopefully all of that will do something to suppress anything that's left. I don't know. Anyway, it's about 9:30 now, so I'm a bit tired. I've been here since 6. Muddy. A lot better than I would be without the gloves, telling you that right now. Yeah, it's looking good. Getting there. Don't know where we're getting to, but we are slowly but surely getting there. Wise words. I need food.